Hello everyone and welcome back to the Love Wreck Legacy Challenge. I have finally done it. I've been wanting to play with Adventure Awaits for a really long time, specifically doing like a summer camp for kids, but I was never able to find out the right time to do it. But here we are with Malia, who is overjoyed with doing this. She's meeting so many people and talking with so many of them. She's able to let her imagination run wild. When she meets Isaiah. Isaiah Foss is a really nice guy. He's sweet, he's honestly just as energetic as her. And when it comes to imagination, he's able to keep up with Malia. It was nice to finally be able to connect with someone who understood her. And it turns out Isaiah had an older brother, Elijah, who seemed to actually like Malia more. Though Malia seemed to connect better with Isaiah, Elijah wanted to know more about Malia. They would cloud gaze and walk around, they would swing on the swings. He would insist on pushing her. He would even help her put on the archery bows for her. It was really nice. Malia was ecstatic to be able to be a part of this, to experience archery and kayaking, and she was so excited to finally learn how to catch butterflies. She didn't want to catch all of them, but some of them would be nice. She waited in line until it was finally her turn to do archery. She watched as all the other kids were doing it, and it turns out her Aunt Kata was actually one of the camp counselors. But of course, as any Sims game, with so many Sims on the lot trying to complete the tasks, it was really glitchy and I ended up having to load out and just get right back into the game. So you're gonna see a little bit of a jump here, but don't worry, nothing really important happened. But as soon as Malia could, she jumped right into that kayak. She absolutely adored it. The water was so blue and it was so shiny. The trees gave the perfect breeze and honestly the perfect shade too. Though Camp Gibi was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience, she would love to come here time and time again. She eventually met a girl named Leah, who was a little bit less energetic than her. Leah seemed to be missing home and not wanting to really be a part of the group. And Malia tried to convince her, with Elijah's help, that Camp Gibi was going to be the best time in their lives. Of course, that wasn't successful as she ran off back to the bunk and, one of the camp counselors followed her. Soon enough, they sat down around the fire, roasting some s'mores, and she was able to talk with even more of the kids. Malia was raising her skills up as quick as she could and really connecting with her group. She was hoping that this would give her the ability to, be able to be more social. She realized that she did struggle with it and she wanted to have more friends, not just her sisters. That first morning at camp, Malia was a little bit flabbergasted. She had found this amazing blender in the kitchen, and one of the kids told her a recipe on how to make a rainbow smoothie. She made it without even thinking about it, chugging it as quickly as she could, one gulp, and she was buzzing. She had so much sugar in her system, she was bouncing off the walls, and only Isaiah could calm her down. They started cloud gazing. It was really cloudy. A part of Malia was a bit bummed that, it wasn't the sunny weather she was used to. Sulani would be in a blazing sun right now. She quickly went across the monkey bars, wanting to complete a formative moment, which I am actually really enjoying. I kind of wish I did more of these with the other kids, and I think from now on, I want to challenge myself and make each kid have at least one formative moment. But Malia kept having her fun, even connecting with some of the camp counselors. She yapped about what her family was like and what she dreamed of, finally putting it out into the world. She wants to be a movie star. The camp counselor laughed and said that she could if she only tried hard enough. Malia decided to go on a walk. She went around looking for butterflies and collecting them along with frogs, and I took this time to really explore the Adventure Awaits world, at least this neighborhood. I was here once before with Ryu when she was a teen, with Toki, Akira, and Keita, the family at the time, but I wasn't really playing that much with the pack. I'm not really sure why I didn't put my all into exploring it, so I'm trying to do that now here with Malia while also looking for these beautiful butterflies. I definitely don't think I will make her complete the butterfly collection, but I think someday I'll make someone in this lineage collect them all. And the geyser was absolutely beautiful. Malia couldn't believe her eyes at how stinky, really. She held her breath the entire time before heading on back home to have some food. After eating some delicious frankincense beans, Malia was finally able to do some archery. She quickly learned, though, that she wasn't very good at it, and she didn't actually enjoy it at all. It looked cool, but it hurt her arms. When the bow flung back, it scraped at her skin, and she hated it. And it turns out some of her other campers didn't like it either. One of them being Max. Max was a really nice kid, but he was too quiet for Malia. She needed someone who was loud and upfront, like Elijah. Elijah loved keeping up with her. He loved listening to her yap and all of her stories, all of the voices she could do. And Elijah even tried himself joining in on, Malia's fun. And it was nice. Malia was quickly becoming best friends with Elijah Foss. The next morning, the air was thick. Not because of any tension, but it was literally thick. The humidity felt almost suffocating to Malia. Though she was somewhat used to it with Sulani's weather, Camp Gibi had something else to it. And soon enough, thunderstorms came rolling on in. She wasn't going to get herself outside and playing in the rain when lightning could strike at any second. So she went ahead and did some paper mache. She became really into paper crafting and every little type of thing she could create. And when she found out how to actually do a butterfly origami, she really wanted to make some to give them as gifts to Isaiah. Well, maybe Elijah too. Malia kind of realized that she had a small crush on Isaiah. She didn't want to say it was a full one, but she did like the idea of holding hands with him. The rain eventually cleared up, and Malia gave Isaiah a gift. It was one of the butterflies she made, and she looked over and saw Elijah. He seemed sad, a little pouty as he watched as Malia gave the gift to Isaiah and laughed and giggled with him. Malia crept over to Elijah, asking if he was okay, and handing him a gift as well. Elijah lit up instantly. He loved the papier-mâché penguin that Malia had made for him, and the two began playing house and space rangers and pirates together. Though Malia did like Isaiah a little bit more, it seemed that Elisha was just a better fit for her when it came towards friendship. Malia didn't want her time to end. She wanted to stay in Camp Gibi for as long as she could. She loved all of the friends that she was making and connecting with. But there was a time she had to go home. Quickly, she sat down and made as much paper mache and origami as she could, because she knew that once she got home, her family wouldn't give her any chance to do it. And soon, the cars came rolling on in, and Ryu picked her up. That's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you guys liked it. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for the next episode. Stay safe. Bye!